Hi, my friend, and welcome to English Adventure, where the language meets real life. I'm Adam, and I'm so glad you're here. Let me ask you something. Have you ever wanted to speak English more naturally, but you weren't sure what to talk about? Here's a simple answer. Talk about your day. In this episode, you'll learn how to describe your daily routine in full, clear, and natural English sentences. Whether you're a beginner or already speaking some English, this will help you sound more confident and fluent. We're going to go step by step from morning to night. You'll hear me speak slowly and clearly. You'll repeat after me. You'll shadow my voice. And little by little, you'll build real fluency. So, if you're ready to speak English every day without fear, stay with me. Before we dive in, don't forget to follow this podcast and share it with a friend who's also learning English. Let's grow together, one sentence at a time. Let's start with a question. Why is talking about your day such a powerful way to practice English? Because it's your story. You already know what happens in your day. You don't need to search for ideas. You don't need to learn complex words. You just need to describe your real life. What time do you wake up? What do you eat for lunch? What do you do before bed? These are simple things, but they matter. Because when you talk about your own day, you're using real English, the kind of English people use every single day. You're not just studying grammar. You're not just memorizing words. You're practicing how to speak, how to think in English, and how to use the language naturally. And guess what? You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start speaking. Let's begin with the morning. Mornings are the perfect time to speak a little English and set a positive mood. I'll say some sentences slowly. After each one, you can repeat or shadow say it at the same time as me. Ready? Let's go. I usually wake up around 7 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I wake up earlier if I have a busy day ahead. When I open my eyes, I stay in bed for a few minutes. I take a deep breath and stretch my body. Then I slowly get up and walk to the bathroom. I brush my teeth carefully. I wash my face with cool water. It helps me feel awake. If I still feel sleepy, I take a quick shower. While I get ready, I sometimes listen to soft music or an English podcast like this one. After that, I get dressed. I like to wear something comfortable, especially if I'm staying home. But if I have work or school, I choose something a little more formal. Then I go to the kitchen to prepare breakfast. I usually eat something light, maybe toast, eggs, or fruit. Some mornings I eat cereal with milk and a banana. If I have more time, I cook oatmeal or make a smoothie. I drink a cup of coffee or tea while sitting near the window. Sometimes I watch a short video. Other times, I just enjoy the quiet. Before I leave the house, I check my phone, pack my bag, and put on my shoes. And that's it. That's a peaceful and productive start to the day. Now, I'll tell you a short morning story. Listen first, then go back and shadow each sentence. In the morning, I wake up around 6:45. I lie in bed for a few minutes, thinking about the day ahead. Then I stretch, sit up, and walk to the bathroom. I brush my teeth and wash my face. If I feel sleepy, I take a short shower. Sometimes I play quiet music while getting ready. I put on clean clothes and head to the kitchen. Today, I made 2 slices of toast and a boiled egg. I poured myself a cup of coffee and sat by the window. The sunlight was soft, and I could hear birds outside. Before leaving the house, I checked my phone and packed my bag. Then I opened the door and stepped out, ready for the day. Take a deep breath. How did that feel? Remember, the more often you repeat these kinds of sentences, the more natural they become. Now, let's move on to the afternoon. Afternoons are busy for most people, but even 5 or 10 minutes of practice can help you build your English muscles. Let's repeat some sentences together. Just follow me. After lunch, I usually go back to work or study. Sometimes I feel a little sleepy, so I drink water or make tea. I check my messages and reply to important emails. If I'm working, I sit at my desk and open my laptop. I try to stay focused and organized. Around 3 o'clock, I take a short break. I stretch, get a snack, or take a short walk. Even 10 minutes outside helps me feel better. If the weather is nice, I sit in the sun for a few minutes. Sometimes I use my break to study English. I listen to a podcast or read a short article online. I also shadow sentences from videos to improve my speaking. Before I end my workday, I write down what I finished. I review new vocabulary and note one English sentence about how I feel. Now, here's a short afternoon story. Listen and then shadow. After lunch, I return to my desk and check my emails. I make a quick list of tasks for the rest of the day. This afternoon, I had an online meeting with my team. We talked about a few projects and shared updates. After the meeting, I felt tired, so I made a cup of green tea. I stood near the window and looked outside. There were people walking and kids playing in the park. I took a 10-minute break and listened to a slow English podcast. Then, I wrote one sentence about my mood. I stayed focused today, and I feel proud. Now it's your turn. Pause this episode for a moment and talk about your own afternoon. What do you usually do after lunch? Do you work, study, take care of your family? Even if you say just a few sentences, that's great. The goal is not perfection. The goal is to speak. Here are some sentence starters you can use. In the afternoon, after lunch, around 3 o'clock, before I finish work, awesome. Let's move to the final part of the day. Evening is a special time. It's when we slow down, reflect, and prepare for rest. Let's repeat some common evening sentences. I usually come home around 6 o'clock. I take off my shoes and relax for a few minutes. I might watch a short show or listen to music. If I feel hungry, I start cooking dinner. Sometimes I order food if I feel tired. I eat dinner at the table, sometimes with family or friends. We talk about our day and share stories. After dinner, I clean up the kitchen. I wash the dishes and wipe the counters. If I have time, I take a short walk outside. It helps me relax and clear my mind. Later, I take a shower and get ready for bed. Before sleeping, I often read a book or listen to calming music. I turn off my phone and lights around 10:30 or 11. I take a deep breath, close my eyes, and rest. Now listen to a short evening story. In the evening, I came home around 6:30. The sun was low and the sky was orange. I took off my shoes and sat on the couch. I turned on some soft music and closed my eyes for a minute. Then I went to the kitchen and cooked a simple dinner, rice, vegetables, and chicken. I ate slowly and enjoyed the quiet. After dinner, I cleaned the dishes and took a warm shower. I changed into my pajamas and made a cup of chamomile tea. Before going to bed, I read a few pages of a novel. I felt calm and grateful for the day. Now, it's your turn. Think about your entire day from the moment you wake up to the time you go to bed. What's your morning like? What do you do in the afternoon? How do you relax in the evening? Take 2 or 3 minutes to say it out loud. Don't worry about grammar or big words. Just speak, start small, a few sentences now, and a full story soon. And remember, the more often you practice this, the easier it gets. You're not just learning English, you're living in English. One real sentence at a time. You did a great job today. You listened to full examples. You repeated real sentences. You practiced speaking about your life in English. This is real progress. So here's your challenge. Every day for the next week, say your routine out loud in English just 2 minutes. Morning, afternoon, or evening, your choice. And if you're ready for more, come back to this episode. Shadow again. Add more detail. Grow your fluency. Don't forget to follow the English Adventure podcast. Leave a review if you enjoyed it, and share this with a friend who's learning English too. You're doing amazing. I'm Adam, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep listening, keep speaking, and most of all, keep believing in yourself. Bye for now.